Greetings, grace and peace to you, beloved of God of Grace Lutheran Church. Pastor Ben here with another update from the pastor's desk. This one is for Friday, October 11th, 2024. Lots to be excited about here, and the first thing that I want to mention is that technically our Stewardship Sunday, our Commitment Sunday, was this past Sunday on October 6th. I know that the communication was a little bit garbled with that, so I want to make sure that you know there's still plenty of time for you to fill out your pledge card or to fill that out on Realm. If you are filling out an actual sheet, then you can absolutely drop that in the giving plates in the sanctuary. If you're giving on Realm, thank you so much for doing that. And if you haven't yet, do spend some time prayerfully, intentionally, just thinking and praying about how you might invest in the ministries of Grace right now. Lots of amazing things are happening with Grace, with our congregation, with our ministries, with our outreach. And so I think it's well worth the investment, and I appreciate the partnership in ministry that we share. So again, if you haven't yet made your pledge for the 2025 fiscal year, then please do that. But remember, it's time, talent, treasure, and being ambassadors for our church, inviting our community, those who you know and love, or those who you just meet, to come be a part or to experience Grace Congregation for themselves. Lots of events are coming up in which you can do so. Both the Peace Concert and Oktoberfest were awesome, and I'm so grateful for those. And as we look at the calendar moving ahead, you'll see that there's plenty more opportunity. I encourage you, as always, to read through your Grace Happenings email from top to bottom to get some of those dates on your calendar, and to go ahead and invite families and friends and neighbors to do those kinds of things. As you probably know, the western part of our state is struggling so much right now, along with the whole southern Appalachian region, from devastating floods from Hurricane Helene. We are active and motivated and moving forward with all kinds of different ways of helping. If you haven't yet, but you are interested, you can stop by church here, drop into the narthex and pick up one of the big blue buckets. Those are 5-gallon buckets. You can get one of these lists of the things that they need the most. Pick those things up, fill the bucket up, put the lid on tight, and drop it back in the narthex. We will have a group that's leaving again next week to bring buckets and also quilts from our Amazing Graces up into the mountains, in conjunction with Lutheran Disaster Response of the Carolinas. There are also shoebox-sized boxes with child comfort kits, and so if you'd like to grab one of those, fill that up and bring it back, that's great. If you'd like to get a 5-gallon bucket on your own and fill it up, all you would need is this list, and there is a link to that in our Grace Happenings email. So you can definitely do that on your own if you didn't want to stop by church first. Same thing goes with the child comfort kits. Beyond that, you are welcome to take a look at Grace Happenings or the email that went out mid-week this week, and check out all the links. You can give financially, you can support in other ways, but your church, Grace Lutheran Church, is your best way to get the things that are needed the most to the people who need them the most quickly. So thank you in advance for all the ways that you are helping our neighbors out west. This Sunday, we will have our second SOS, or Stirring Our Spirits. It's right after worship and includes lunch for youth and young families. And then we have a little rotation. We have music, we have service, and we have youth group fun time with Vicar Natalie and myself and Ann Goldfinch. And we would love if you would plan to be a part of that. No need to sign up or RSVP, but if you could just plan to make that part of your Sunday, that would be great. So then we'll have Sunday school for all ages at 9, worship at 10, and then right afterward, we'll jump into SOS. So I hope that you're planning to make that part of your fall routine. Last thing I'll mention is that this coming Sunday, that is the 13th, we have a Blessing of the Animals. It's very close to being in conjunction with St. Francis Day, and we're going to do that at 4 o'clock. This is something new to Grace as far as since I've been here. But Vicar Natalie is going to lead us in a blessing of our animals, and then we'll also have a brief memorial for those friends that we love that have passed on, cross the rainbow bridge, our animal friends. So I hope that you can make it on Sunday afternoon. We'll be right up here in the upper parking lot for that to happen. So much more to say. Read your Grace Happenings. I hope that you have a wonderful, blessed, and fun weekend, and we'll see you Sunday.